Impromptunes acknowledges that this podcast is recorded on the traditional lands of the Bunurong peoples of the Kulin Nation. We pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging and celebrate their enduring connections to country, knowledge and stories.
Impromptunes, 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 do you hear the people improvising?
Good people of the world, thanks for tuning in to Impromptunes, the completely improvised musical podcast. Now here they are, the cast of Impromptunes.
Hey everyone, it's me, it's Morgan. I'm in your ears for the Impromptunes podcast. Here with me, I got Brenna Glazebrook.
Hey.
And I got Ian Andrews.
Hey.
And we've also got Jem Sherwill on the keys.
Hi.
Yeah. Wow, great voice you got, Jem. And we've also got Jacob Quek on the tech desk.
Hey y'all.
Hey guys, right now it's kind of just past the holiday season. This probably will come out, I guess, at the end of January or early February, but I consider that just past the holiday season once the school term starts again. Yeah. What's the
Leading
thing
into
you are?
Valentine's season, am I right?
The Cadbury cream eggs are out.
Oh, that's actually
Already.
my favourite time of year. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, in the UK, they have them out all time of year.
Really?
365, 24/7.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just Cadbury cream eggs or all chocolate eggs?
Cadbury cream eggs. They are an all-time confectionery.
Yeah,
They're not an Easter-specific confectionery.
I think they used to be here too, and then like they're one of those divisive things where people either love them or hate them, and so I think they just serve the audience.
More than love a Cadbury cream egg.
I find them fine.
I've
would
derailed
rather
us, I'm sorry.
No, I like this more. Yeah, look, I would say a Cadbury cream egg is very intense. You know, there's a lot going on in that, a lot of sweetness
Yeah,
in that
thank
chocolate.
you, Ian. Ian's giving me the same, giving you the same face I'm giving you.
All right, Ian, what's your vibe? What's your take?
You can't hear the face I'm pulling, but no. You start. Cadbury cream eggs is something that you sit down and you smash that out.
Yeah.
You know, maybe even a second one.
Yeah.
You don't dissect them in little bits at a time. It's a full egg experience.
Well, that's my problem with it. It's like it's a full egg experience, but it is a lot of egg. You know, and
Lay off the CCE. Cadbury cream egg.
Okay, sorry, it took me a while. Like,
Respect to the egg.
childish
respect
chocolate.
The egg. Respect the egg.
Yeah, look, I do respect it, and I love a chalky egg, especially like a one without filling. But I find the sweetness of the filling overdoes it.
Yeah, it's right. It's a beginner.
It's a beginner.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You start with the ones without filling. You work your way up.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just you know what gets me though is that like Kinder Surprises aren't more of an Easter thing. Like that is literally their whole shtick is that they're a Easter egg basically with a little present inside.
I don't ever really associate them with Easter though. Even
Why
though,
don't
yes,
we?
they are an egg.
Yeah, they're a chocolate egg.
But I don't associate chicken eggs with Easter.
No. Well, no. I mean, like, it's got to be a chocolate egg.
There's a glitch in the Matrix. There's a glitch in the Easter Matrix.
You can have chicken eggs any time of
the
year,
red
but you can
Easter egg.
only have a chocolate egg either at Easter or if it's a Kinder Surprise. Those are the only two reasons.
I make my own rules. I don't know about that.
Yeah. I'd go for a Kinder bar.
All right.
Yeah.
Kinder bars are nice.
Because we don't need the plastic of the Kinder Surprise.
How about this question? How long do your chocolate eggs last for in your household
Not
after
long.
Easter?
No. If they're in the house, they're
The
gone.
day.
I agree.
You got to get them out of the house, but
Yeah.
you gotta
Through
eat
your
them.
tummy.
Yeah.
That's my opinion as well. My partner will save bits of chocolate and Easter eggs and put them in the cupboard and they'll stay there for half the year.
Right.
And I'll be like, why eat that chocolate?
Why did you have to ruin your partner for me like that?
I'm so
there's no
sorry.
coming back from that.
And yeah, it'll just be like, I will have eaten all my chocolate. I won't dare touch her chocolate.
Really?
But then like, I'll go buy more chocolate for myself from the shop. And she'll be like, why didn't you buy me any? I'll be like, because you still got chocolate in the cupboard.
Yeah.
Why? Anyway, those are my issues I'm airing.
Yeah.
Somehow I got distracted from Easter. I'm sorry.
What were we talking about?
This is is not group therapy. This is a completely improvised musical.
Anyone got anything else when they want to air? No? Everyone's healthy? Okay, no worries. We're Impromptu's the completely improvised musical. We don't air our grievances here. We just go through and we make up a musical on the spot based on a title we get from you guys, given to us on any of our social media platforms or via email. We put those titles, write them down by hand on pieces of paper in varying degrees of handwriting prowess, and then we put them into a bucket that we call the Pot of Gold now. Changed recently by Emmett Nichols from Bowl of Destiny to Pot of Gold, because I guess he thought that the podcast needed to zhuzh up, and this was the way he thought he would do it. But here we are, and I'm reaching into the bowl bucket, the Pot of Destiny now, to pull out a title, and I've got Bangers and Monster Mash by Michael Barry. Very good. Bangers and Monster Mash.
Love that.
Michael Barry. That's a song, Brenna. I'm not sure if you knew that.
There's also chips in the UK called Monster.
Really?
Oh no, it's Monster Munch. Sorry.
Oh no.
Little known fact that I lived in the UK for 4.5 years.
And bangers sometimes refers to sausages.
And
Just that.
And really good songs. Bangers.
Oh, bangers.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Sausages.
Amongst other things.
Yeah. Anyone know why they're called bangers, sausages?
I think because when you, if they're really fatty, if you cook them in a pan, and you don't prick them first, they explode.
Oh.
They give off little bangs
boom
as they cook.
There
I
you
thought
go.
it was because they impacted your colon to the point where there's an explosion.
I just thought it had something to do with like that they're vaguely phallus shaped and like banging is a euphemism for sex. And so I thought it had something to do with that. But my mind's obviously too dirty.
Yeah.
And too upset about chocolate eggs to really understand things properly. Anyway, thank you so much, Michael Barry, for this title as Impromptus presents for the last time ever, Bangers and Monster Mash. I could do a whole bowl of spaghetti, but there's one dish that puts that aside, it makes me forgetty.
Oh, I could do a whole bowl of custard. I would do that and add in some mustard.
Oh, I could do a whole plate of pasta, but it would make me wanna leave this kitchen faster.
Oh, but there's a dish I would prefer. Bangers and mash, oh what a monster. Oh, there's a dish I'd much prefer. Bangers and mash, oh what a monster. Oh, there's a dish I'd much prefer. Bangers and mash, oh what a monster. Oh, there's a dish I'd much prefer. Bangers and mash, oh what a monster.
They might ask, how do you want your potato? Do you want it whole? Do you want it baked? No, sir. I want you to get that masher and mash it up to a fine paste. To a fine paste.
And they might say, what's a way to serve your meat that's really cool? And I'd say, I want you to take it and squish it up and shove it in the insides of the intestines of another animal. There's a dish I much prefer. Bangers and mash, oh what a monster. Oh, there's a dish I much prefer. Bangers and mash, oh what a monster. No, I don't want your bread and butter pudding.
No, I don't want your Cadbury cream eggs.
No, I don't want your spotted dick.
No, that kind of food makes me sick because there's a food I much prefer. Bangers and mash, oh what a monster. prefer. Bangers and mash, oh what a monster. Oh, any kind of sausage will do.
Any kind of sausage will do.
Any type of sausage will do.
Any type of sausage will do.
Just put it with some mashed potatoes too, 'cause there is a dish I much prefer. Bangers and mash, oh what a monster. There is one dish I much prefer. Bangers and mash, oh what a bangers and mash, oh what a bangers and mash, oh what a monster.
François? Où est François?
Oui, madame.
François, bonjour.
Bonjour, madame.
va?
Comment ça va? Ça va très bien, merci.
Merci. François, we have got the Prince of France coming back tonight.
The Prince of France?
Yes, of course, the Prince of France. You know, Ryan Philippe.
Ryan Philippe, the Prince of France.
Yes.
Alors, Céline, what are we going to cook for
Well, I
him?
don't know Francais. I mean, maybe with some escargot,
Some baguette, perhaps?
baguette, and maybe some fromage.
Or perhaps some crème brûlée?
Yes, burnt cream. I love a burnt cream.
What's not to like?
What's not to like? But I don't know. I feel like this is all very stereotypical French. You know, we want to reinvent the wheel.
You're saying we should branch out into something more exotic?
Yes, branch
Something
out.
From across the waters?
Yes.
Something from England?
Oh, yes, something over the channel.
I have an idea.
Oh,
Bread and butter pudding.
oh yes, sir. I like that very much.
You
yeah?
don't seem like you like that right now.
No, it's true. You see right through me. Oh, gosh. Maybe something else? Another little thing or two?
What else is there?
Yes. Gosh, this English, they're not very good. Are they?
Genevieve and Francois, there's only a few hours left before the prince is here.
Pascal! Francois just came up with bread and butter pudding.
Bread and butter
It
pudding.
is shit.
This shit! This is for the
Thank
king
you,
of
Pascal.
France. We
Ryan?
cannot just serve him bangers and mash.
Say that again, Francois?
I said the Prince of France is...
Yes, Ryan Philippe, we know who
Ryan
he is.
Philippe. I said we cannot serve him bangers and mash.
That's it? That's it, Francois? Bangers
And mash.
Oh my gosh, you're revolutionary!
It's the best thing to come out of England.
Yes!
I do have my moments, yes.
Outside of Judi Dench, it's the
That is
best
the
thing to
best
come out of England! But tell me, what do you put in this bangers and mash?
Well, I'm glad you asked. It's very simple. You start with an animal, you turn it inside out.
Oh, wow!
You take the rest of the animal, so long as it doesn't have gout. You put the rest of that animal from the outside to in, put it in the oven and put it in a pan, and that is when you will win. You've got bangers and mash. It's an English dish. You got bangers and mash. Don't you serve me butter or fish, because you've got bangers and mash. There's nothing you like more. You've got bangers and mash. It's what the English and the French all adore.
Oh, it's so true. And here we were going to serve the French Prince burnt cream.
We were never going to do that, silly.
So
Fromage. I know, it's so stupid. Pascal, maybe you could choose a wine for Prince Philippe?
Oh, yes. I was thinking maybe a Sangiovese or a...
No, we must keep English. Maybe we
Oh,
serve in
okay.
a warm ale.
a warm ale.
Classic English
Really
wine.
Classic English
sweet
wine.
Moscato.
Oh, yes, beautiful. How can we make ourselves more English tonight, huh? Maybe we get all our ingredients from Tesco's. Maybe we go down the pub. We can eat some pork scratchings and we can call it grub.
We can go and catch a taxi and walk into a telephone booth, one of the red kinds that they only have in England.
And
Wait.
then you've got
Bangers and mash.
It's a fantastic dish.
Bangers and mash.
don't serve me butter or fish. You bangers and mash, there's nothing we like more. Bangers and mash, we serve it to the king and not the poor.
Oh, such as they are revolting.
So revolting.
Always revolting.
If there's one thing we are unified on, it is the revoltingness of the
Yes,
poor.
I know. And normally as a French, we hate the English, but I tell you what, secretly, I love the English.
Yeah, I tell you what too. I was just the other day I was talking to my English cousin.
Oh, no.
And I was like, you
Gaza?
son of a bitch, you suck, you hate. But secretly inside I was like, I love everything about you. I wish I was.
J'adore anglais.
I think every French person feels the same.
Me too. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Long lives the queen, am I right?
Ooh. Every French person really loves the English. That's who we adore. We were separated by a sea, but we want to be closer. Every day I feel the English missing from my life. But I'm stuck with the wife I hate, my stupid French wife. Oh, bangers and mash.
It's a fantastic dish.
Bangers and mash.
Don't give me butter or fish.
Bangers and mash.
It could save your life.
Bangers and mash.
We feed it to the prince, but never your wife.
Well, I think we've got this all sorted now. I'll leave you to do it.
Oh, well, how can we fail Prince Ryan Philippe? We've got Francois as head chef.
Indeed, I have much experience in cooking the bangers and mash, of course.
And we've got you, Genevieve, as sous chef.
Sous chef.
The best sous chef there is. Obviously, that's a little bit below any of the
That is what sous
head
chef
chefs,
means.
but
I was formerly dichant. Now I'm very happy to be sous chef.
and really at the top of that list of.
Listen,
that
we have only 1 hour.
Okay, I'll leave you to it. I'll go as maître d'. I will go stand outside and wait.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Bonne nuit. Here, I said Charles. Charles? My son, Charles.
Yes, Mama.
What have those French been up to again? They've been poaching our recipes.
Well, I just came from seeing my cousin. What was his name again?
Pascal.
My cousin Pascal over in the French. A dreadful fellow, that man, but they've been cooking things like creme brulees.
Ew, disgusting.
Yes, and they've been eating things like baguettes.
Yuck, too many
Yes.
carbs.
And they've been drinking wine like champagne.
Oh, does it come from the Champagne region?
Oh, if I call it champagne, it has to have come from the Champagne region, otherwise it's not called champagne. Mama, I may be English, but I'm not a dreg of society.
Gosh, sorry, Charles. I didn't
There's
mean to
one
offend you.
thing we English can agree on, is that the poor are worth nothing at all.
Yes, we can all agree on that, that's for sure, my son. Listen, I'm so sick of the French coming over and stealing our stuff.
Oh, right, like the soccer.
Yes, and the
Football.
lapels and the football and, it's my time as queen. I've lived through a few wars and I think it's about time we have another one. Don't you, Charles?
Yes, Mama. Queen Elizabeth, my mum.
Yes. So, what do you say? Should we start a war with England and France?
I don't see why not. So it
Yes.
sounds like jolly good fun, Mama.
Yes. Tell me about these experiments you've been doing on the people in the lab.
Well, it's quite dark, Mama. When they're down there, we feed them nothing but bangers and mash.
Oh my gosh.
All day, every day. And that's the thing about bangers and mash that only the English know.
Yes.
You have too much, you turn into a monster.
That's right. That's where Monster Munch came from, when we killed all those monsters and chopped their bodies into crisps.
If you say so, Mama. Look.
So are the monsters ready? Ready to invade?
Oh, yes, Mama. They've grown their 7th legs, and they've got biceps the size of my chin.
Why don't you bring one out to me, Charles, so I can see this monster in all its glory?
Okay, but you have to understand, when you meet him, he starts every sentence with the word buffalo, and somehow works it into the sentence.
Of course, I wouldn't expect any less from a monster.
Yes, and the other thing about all the monsters that you've met before.
Yes, of course.
Tell me about it.
Well, they say giddy up randomly,
They giddy up randomly.
And they, and they honk a horn.
And they're prone to fits of rage over the tiniest little thing, but then they will apologize profusely for whatever they got angry
afterwards.
with their behavior. Yes. Those are all things we know about monsters.
Yes.
Anyway, here's one now.
Squeaky.
Buffalo cheese again! My God! You better never have to be a monster. You feed me nothing but buffalo cheese. I'm so sorry. Giddy-Up!
Yes.
Your Majesty, it's delighted to meet you.
What a fine specimen you've bought for me, Charles. Well, he's going to go and ruffle all those Frenchmen's feathers something bad, isn't he?
Yes, classic monster stuff here.
Buffalo Bill would have given him what for, and so would I, Your Majesty. Now, giddy up! I'm terribly sorry, I'll keep my voice down.
Yes. I see what you've done, son. I see what you've done. What you have created will be such fun when we send them over to France. We'll destroy them all and have a happy day.
Oh, we're gonna take the monsters overseas. Make the French get down on their knees. Then we'll finally have the Europe to ourselves, not sharing it with those little pansy girls.
Buffalo, giddy up! Let's give the French what for. Buffalo, giddy up! Let's give the French what for.
Well said.
Buffalo, giddy up! Let's give the French what for. Buffalo, giddy up! Let's give the French what for. Buffalo, giddy up! Let's give the French what for. Buffalo, giddy up! Let's give the French what for.
Oh yes, son, this monster, he is quite tall, and I think that he will be able to destroy them all.
Yes, we'll soon be leading all the French straight to their death. The death at the hands of the monster bred by Queen Elizabeth.
Buffalo, giddy up! Let's give the French what for. Buffalo, giddy up!
Let's give the French what for.
Buffalo, giddy up! Let's give the French what for. Buffalo, giddy up! Let's give the French what for.
What shall we do with this escargot? Put it in a gun and show them who's boss. That's right.
Giddy up!
What should we do with this baguette? Something we'd soon forget. Well, I'll soon blast it out of a cannon, Mom.
Yes, son, we're going to take it all. The monarchy will reign. French will fall.
Yes, Mum, we'll soon have the French crown on your head. Your head will get heavier when you put it to your bed. Oh,
Buffalo, giddy up! We'll give the French what for. Buffalo, giddy up! We'll give the French what for. Buffalo, giddy up! We'll give the French what for. Giddy up, Buffalo, giddy up! We'll give the French what for. Buffalo, giddy up! We'll give the French what for. Buffalo, giddy up! We'll give the French what for. Buffalo, giddy up! We'll give the French what for. Buffalo, giddy up! We'll give the French what for.
Mind the corgis, dear.
Terribly sorry if I raised my voice. Won't happen again. Honestly, so it's very dreadfully embarrassed.
Take him away, please, Charles.
Well, this is amazing. I, as a French prince, Ryan Philippe, have never tasted anything so delicious in my life.
Oh, we are very glad to hear that. I will very willingly pass your compliments on to the chef and the sous chef who have been slaving on all day.
Bring them to me. I wish to pass on the compliment myself.
Are you sure? They are very ugly.
I am blind. It is perfectly fine.
Ah, yes, the blind Prince Philippe.
Blind Prince
Ryan Philippe. Come on out, chef and sous chef. It's okay, he cannot see you.
Your Majesty, my name is Francois. I'm responsible for the delightful bangers and mash that you have sampled tonight.
My boy, I will be knighting you. Get down on your knees. Here.
I'm down on my... I know you can't see, but I am down on my knees, my liege.
Yes, it's probably not appropriate for a blind man to be knighting anybody. So on the safe side,
Here's
I'm going
the very
to
sharp
use...
sword.
I'm going to
Perhaps the butter knife?
I'm going to put a sausage on the end of it, so as not to chop anything off you.
Ah, you've picked the greasiest one. Very good choice, Your Majesty.
And shring, shring, you are now a knight. Congratulations.
I don't know what to say, Your Majesty.
Well.
But I do have a small speech prepared. Ever since I became a chef, my greatest dream was to be knighted by my own sausage. Today, you have made that dream come true. In honor of you, Prince Philippe, and your father, King Timothy Chalamet,
Wait.
this is the happiest day of my life.
This is the happiest day of my life.
It shows a lot of foresight that he had that speech prepared earlier.
And can you believe it? Yes.
It's been a dream since I was a small boy. And you have made it come true. So what, I carry it on my person all the time.
Oh, bravo. Man, this is such a beautiful moment. I don't think there is anything that could possibly ruin it.
Buffalo, Giddy-Up! Oh, terribly sorry, but I am here to kill you. And you! Down the French!
A 7-legged monster has burst through the walls.
What?
Watch out! He's got biceps the size of a chin.
They're the size of a chin, all right. Crushed!
He sounds British. Is he British? I can't see.
He's definitely British. Oh, he's definitely British, Mom.
Isn't even... Buffaloes are very heavy, and so am I. Get out of my way, you French. I'll give you what for.
Oh, I'm the Prince Ryan Philippe. My father is the King Timothy Chalamet.
Buffalo Bill? The actor from the movie Buffalo Bill?
No, he's Prince Ryan.
My mistake.
Now, the thing, you have
thinking of
definitely found the
Silence
wrong
of the
person.
Lambs.
If you wanted the crown, you needed to go to the king, but you got the Ryan Felipe.
I only have a tiny crown.
I am terribly sorry. This is dreadfully embarrassing. If you could just put me in the direction of the king, I'll start. I'll start this fresh. Yeah.
Look, if you want to
nice.
do this right, and we love the English.
We love
I mean, we hate
English.
the English. We hate
Hate
the English.
English.
But if you wanted to do this right, you should kidnap Prince Felipe so that you can use him as ransom for the crown, you know?
Stop giving the monster ideas.
Can't help it, he's so charming with his English accent.
It is very, very charming.
I am sorry to be so charming. I don't know.
Mine
It's
is-
quite an imposition.
Apologizing for being so charming. That is so charming.
This reminds me of Judi Dench in the way he
my
talks,
God.
you know?
Are you going to be finishing that banger and mash, Your Majesty? There is one left on pie. I know you can't see it, but...
Oh, is there one left on my plate?
Oh my... Your Majesty, I'm not sure if you noticed, but you've grown 5 extra legs.
What?
How many servings of bangers and mash did you have?
Quoi? 6, 7?
Buffalo cheese on a
This
stick!
serves-
You fed the prince monster mash!
You can't have that much bangers and mash. I know because of my English cousin.
Oh, wait on a second. I've become a monster.
Oh no! And you have all those same monster traits that we know all monsters have.
Honk. Giddy up, Buffalo. I've become a monster. Oh, honk, honk.
Buffalo, you say? You are a monster!
Oh, giddy up, I say.
Giddy up, indeed!
Yeah.
You look very attractive, Your Majesty.
Oh, well, you too. Oh, I've got sorry, my sincere apologies if I've been...
No, I apologise. I should keep my
apologise.
voice down. We are in a restaurant, disturbing other patrons. That
Yeah, I hate the French, don't you, Buffalo French?
The French!
Honk, honk.
Give them what for?
Yeah, give 'em what for.
Well, the French definitely hate you too. I'm gonna go warn the king. Your Majesty, Your Majesty.
Yes, it is I, King Timothy Chalamet, who is French and definitely not English, but
Oh,
don't you question me, I'm the king.
I would never, Your Majesty. Look,
Well, good.
the monsters are here. The English bangers and monster mashers.
The bangers and mash monsters, that's not possible.
No, the bangers and monster mash. I'm very sure it's that way around.
The bangers and monster mash, that's worse than I thought. Here so soon.
They're coming for your crown, Your Majesty. Your son, Ryan Felipe, has been turned into one of them.
Not Ryan Philippe, he was my favourite son.
Oi, oi, Dad! Buffalo, it's me, your son! Oi, all right,
Buffalo's at the
son.
king? Oh,
Yeah,
right.
Buffalo.
Let's get
Give him
him.
what for?
Oh, this is just dreadfully dreadful, isn't it? As the King of France, I order you both to stop what you're doing.
Buffalo, Dad, you don't get to tell me what to do. I'm a monster now.
Oh, yeah, in Buffalo, you should listen, you should be more respectful to your son.
Yeah, giddy up, honk.
Yeah, I don't like the way you're speaking to them as a fellow monster.
Yeah, Dad. Take it from the monster.
Oh. Well, no one's ever actually questioned my decisions or actions before.
You know what? Let's just rip his head off.
The king's head has been taken off. They were after the crown, but they took the whole head.
We're ripping off the heads. Heavy lays the head with the crown. Yeah, we're tearing it up like bread. We're taken back to the UK with a smile, not a frown. Queen Elizabeth's in town.
We're ripping him up, we're tearing him down. We're gonna take his head and take the crown. We're ripping him up and we're tearing him down, and we won't bring him back. All together! We're ripping him up, we're tearing him down, and we're taking his head and taking the crown. Remember, tearing him up, we're taking it down, and we won't come back.
One more time.
We're ripping him up, we're tearing him down. We'll take his head and we'll take the crown.
Yeah, we're ripping him up,
we're tearing him down, and we won't come back.
No, sir.
Oh no, it looks like they've really taken it all. They've ripped off the king's head and they're kicking it around like a football. Oh, now the disaster that lays beside me is such a fuss. They've taken the crown home, riding on a red double-decker bus.
We're ripping him up,
We're tearing him down.
we're taking his head, yeah, taking the crown. Ripping him up, tearing him down, and we won't bring him back. We're ripping him up,
We're
tearing him down, we're taking his head, yeah, we're taking his crown. Oh, we're ripping him up,
We're
tearing him down, and we won't come back. Buffalo, huh?
Giddy-Up!
Giddy-Up!
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, monster high five.
Monster with all 7 legs.
Dear Mama, I believe the monsters are back.
Oh, yes, Charles, I see. They're holding Timothy Chalamet's head in their hands.
Finally, we've got back at the French after they've said all those nasty
Those
things.
nasty
This
things
has been-
about us.
Debtor between our two countries is finally solved.
Oh, finally.
It's what they get for for hating us so much.
Oh, I know, bad attitudes,
They've always looked down on us. They treat us like we're peasants, like we're not cultured,
Exactly, we are cultured.
Well, we are cultured, exactly.
On the buses. We've got Russell Brand. We're
We're
cultured.
cultured. I don't know if Russell Brand's really the best example of that, but anyway, dear cousin, I'm here. Dear auntie,
Oh, Pascal.
Your Majesty, I'm here. Famous maitre d' of the Prince Phillips restaurant.
Yes, of course. Bow before me.
I am.
Thank you.
Now I am getting back up. Look, I think this whole thing has been a big mistake.
Whatever do you mean, Pascal?
You know, when two people are in love and they're so confused by their emotions that they refuse to admit it and they act like they're angry at one another all the time.
Yes, I have that with Philip every day.
That's like the French and the English.
Pascal.
You know, this whole time, we didn't hate you.
Pascal.
We were in love with you.
Pascal.
France is in love with England. And I know that maybe we've said some horrible things before about the way you play football and the double-decker buses and the...
Yes, in the phone booths.
and the Tesco's and all that.
Sainsbury's supermarkets.
But we try to copy it all. We want to be you. We want to be near you. And we've been separated by this darn channel for too long. In fact, that monster there is Prince Philip himself, because he ate too much of your bangers and mash, that he loved it so much.
Oh, Pascal, I've been so wrong. So wrong about the French. Here I was thinking that you hated us and you were stealing our iconic recipes and claiming them as your own. Like Australia stole Phar Lap and claimed that horse, but it actually comes from New Zealand.
Well, we both can agree that Australia sucks. Very
Sucks
low
so
class,
bad.
such peasants.
I can't believe they're still part
Oh
of the
my
monarchy.
goodness.
Yuck,
Yuck.
yuck.
Gross. But you see, Your Majesty, I want us to be friends again. I want us to forget about this whole crown business. Forget about the murder of two of our monarchs.
Terribly sorry about Prince Timothy.
King
Look, Timothy
don't think
Chalamet.
about it again. He's nothing.
Just when he's making his mark in Hollywood.
We have a much lower opinion of our monarchs in France.
Oh, yes. Well, Pascal,
Yes, Your Majesty.
forgiveness, s'il vous plaît.
Forgiveness granted.
Merci.
Buffalo, may I make a suggestion? Now that all the monarchs are dead, we monsters don't have much to do. Perhaps if we all joined our 7 hands together, we could reach across the English Channel and bridge France and England together.
Oh, monster, that is a fabulous idea.
I have my moments, Your Majesty.
Oh, Charles, you didn't tell me you made them so smart.
I didn't know either, Mama.
Yes, I actually enjoy Tolstoy.
Oh my, well...
Giddy-Up! Sorry.
It seems about right that we would sacrifice all these dear monsters to make a bridge between our 2 nations.
Yes, a bridge between our 2 nations and a bridge between our 2 hearts.
Yes, I would really like that. Wouldn't you, cousin? Yes, I would love that very much.
Yeah, all right, geezer, I like that too. I'm one of the monsters now.
And
Take my hand, cousin. We're gonna build a bridge to France.
And since you have both our crowns, you technically own France. So maybe we should just become one country and we'll call it Frengland.
Frengland.
Sounds like friends, but with
Long live Frengland. We can all fringer each other.
Sounds delightful. Long live Frengland, the country of fingers, the country of friends.
The country of Fingerland, the country of Fingerland. God bless everyone, every woman, every man.
The country of Frengland, the country of Frengland, the country of Frengland. And now we won't have to sit on the side bench. We're part of the same country as Russell Brand and Judi Dench.
And now I can serve baguettes with my bangers. And now I can put mash on wire hangers because
The country of Frengland, the country of Frengland, the country of Frengland, the country of Frengland, the country of Frengland.
God bless every woman and man.
And monster.
And monster, of course. Ah. God save our monsters, and God save our queen, and God save everything in between. The Channel, England and France join hands and dance.
The country of Frengland, the country of Frengland. God save every woman and man. The country of Frengland, the country of Frengland. God save every woman and man. The country of Frengland. God save the Queen and monsters.
Bangers and
Monster Mash. Every good musical ends with the title of the musical inserted seamlessly into the final phrase. And we are no exception here at Impromptunes. Look, all things considered, I think we did honour the title quite well.
We honoured the title shit out of that.
There were bangers
Honoured
and
the
monsters
shit
and mash.
out of
Yeah,
it.
we were.
Thank you so much, Michael Barry, for that title. I hope you're happy with how it ended up. And I hope France and England, this is the kind of the opportunity you have to settle your
Yeah.
differences and admit how much you really love each other. Take it from
Yeah.
Australians.
Who you respect so much.
So much. Yeah, a lot to be gained and learnt out of that. Anyone?
So much lost,
So much
but
love.
so much gained, you know?
And you can't win love without a little bit of death.
And you know where I want to live?
The country of Frengland, the country of Frengland. God save every woman and man. The country of Frengland, the country of Frengland. God save